good.
So this morning I want to make a quick video on the ASMR commercial that was run by, I believe it was a beer company during the Super Bowl. And my thoughts on it are, well, twofold, like my usual example of the US Congress. First part is they have a very smart person working in their marketing or advertising department that realizes the uptick in ASMR videos on the internet and the demographic for ASMR people. You know, you have to be somewhat self-aware to be aware of this niche demographic or niche community. And then the willingness to convince a bunch of people to spend millions of dollars to broadcast it during the Super Bowl, when most people probably have no idea why the audio is being recorded in such a way, and like, what the heck is this? What is this doing? So I got to give somebody credit for getting that past all the bureaucracy for it to run. But I don't actually think it was meant to trigger ASMR in anybody. It was too short of a commercial, and the subject wasn't really doing anything. They were just talking in a binaural microphone, as most ASMR videos are. So if the point wasn't really to trigger ASMR and hypnotize people, what was the point of it? Well, the point of it, this may come from a kind of a cynical media perspective, but the point of it was to generate controversy, to hopefully generate some hashtags and be different and differentiate itself as an ad against all the other Super Bowl ads. And then get people on Twitter talking about the ASMR ad, right? The first time there was an advertisement using ASMR, then that's really the big goal. Not whether it actually triggered ASMR, but whether it was an ASMR ad. That'll bring light and life to the advertisement much more than actually triggering ASMR and whatever viewer may be watching the Super Bowl. Was it successful in that? Somewhat. I think CNN in their latest newsletter was talking about it, and it has generated some press about the use of ASMR in an advertisement. What does this mean going forward? Will advertisers try to utilize ASMR? I don't know. It's hard to do, and most people don't have it, and therefore it's poorly understood. And if you don't have ASMR, then it's really hard to create content that generates ASMR. You can tell this just by watching the total content of ASMR videos on YouTube and how many of them are rubbish, and you can tell the person doesn't have ASMR. And other media companies in the past have tried to do ASMR content. I think BuzzWiki played around with it for a while. Vice played around with it for a while. And they never had that much success in it, just because it's hard to actually create proper ASMR content. So, is ASMR going to be commercialized? No, I don't think so. One, I don't think enough people in the United States or the world have ASMR for it to really make it worthwhile to try to sell products via binaural audio and having a person role play a product. I just don't think it's worth their investment. And two, because there's not that many people that have it, it's just not that well understood. And the demographic's not there, and two, just the general population understanding of it's not there. So while I think it's an interesting gimmick, and I'm somewhat impressed from like an ad marketing perspective that some team was able to get this all the way through and get convince the beer company to pay $5 million to show an ASMR ad, and I respect the kind of balls of them to just be like, heck yeah, we'll try to do this thing. Do I think there's any further meaning from it? No. Do I think it's disrespectful to the ASMR community? No, it's just a company. I'm cynical on media. It's just a company trying to capitalize on what they see as a demographic or cause a controversy. And that's what a lot of marketing is, controlled controversy. No different than when Burger King is going through people's 10-year-old tweets and liking them and getting celebrities and influencers to respond to Burger King saying, hey, why are you liking my tweets? They're just generating controversy. They're knowing how to game the system. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the ASMR beer commercial. I don't think we'll see that many more of them. I don't think ASMR will get commercialized. That's my general takeaway. Anyway, if you want to watch another video, have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, and I do have ASMR, by the way. I've only met one other person in my life that has it, besides me.